Tens of thousands of commuters come through New Jersey's Hoboken station every day, and Thursday's crash happened at the peak of rush hour, 8:45 a.m. Eastern Time. It caused massive damage to the 109-year-old building. Judith Traube was in the first car of that train Thursday morning, and she joins me now via Skype. Judith, thanks so much for talking to us on what is, I'm sure, a harrowing day. We're going to take a look at some of the photos from inside the train car. Walk us through what you saw.
So I can't even remember like how it happened, but suddenly it was just like debris. I mean, it was dark, obviously, and debris like falling all over me. I guess I was calm enough to think to take pictures. I didn't have any like visible like injuries or anything like that, so I guess I was able to just like, take in the scene a little bit, but everything was just like, it kind of looked like an explosion. I mean, I guess it wasn't, but everything was just like turned inside out, and I heard everyone was screaming. I was screaming also, but and people were crying, and it was just like, how could we evacuate immediately and like, help the people who needed the help the most. Definitely terrifying.
I'm sure. And I'm curious, Judith, what was it like? I mean, as the train approached Hoboken Station, I don't know if you're a regular commuter on that train, but did you think to yourself, this seems like as if it's going really, really fast as we approach the station, or was it just sort of business as usual?
So I sleep on the train, and I always wake up, as we're approaching the station. So I think I was just getting up and like getting my bearings and getting my stuff together. And, there was already a line because everyone's waiting to get out of the train. And I was kind of like half up, half down, but it didn't occur to me that we were going quickly at all. And then, a millisecond later, it was just like we had crashed. Like there was no time to kind of process that we're going to crash. It wasn't like that.
Yeah, and I think that, for people who may not be familiar with that train, I mean, generally it doesn't go as fast as for example, an Amtrak train. So people might not be aware of how fast it's going or not going as it approaches a train station, because you said that there were people standing up in the aisles waiting to get off the train.
Right. I mean, yeah, because everyone's ready to, we're all in a rush to go to work. So it's like, and I'm in the first car also because, that way I have a shorter walk to work, that extra like 2 seconds that I gain. So, yeah, I mean, everyone was just like ready and standing, which I guess was worse because if you're standing, you probably have, sustained more damage. Yeah.
Did you hit your head? What kind of injuries did you sustain?
So I don't remember exactly if I hit my head or not, but I mean, there was tons of stuff falling on my head. I still have a headache right now. It's like, pounding in different areas at different times because just like pieces. I mean, there's dirt in my hair still that I definitely need to get out. But yeah, pieces of, I don't even know what, just like maybe the top, the place where you put your luggage, but like and I don't know where the dirt came from, maybe outside, but yeah.
Have you seen a doctor?
Yeah, I did. I did see a doctor this afternoon.
Okay, that's good. I guess the only other question I have is how fast, to your recollection, were first responders on the scene? I mean, we're told they were there immediately, and also describe for us what people who weren't involved in the crash were doing. And we were told by both Governor Christie and Governor Cuomo that just ordinary folks rushed in to try and help people get out of the train.
Yeah, I would say the way I remember it is that the crash and like debris falling was about a minute maybe, and then immediately it was like, find the emergency exit. I remember a guy in my car trying to bang open the window, but on the other side of the train there was a window that was already open somehow, and before I knew it there was someone standing there. We kind of had to like sit on his shoulders to get out, but I mean it was very quick, I'd say. And as I was, they were telling us, go to the waiting area to seek medical attention. And by the time I was, walking, which was like 3 seconds later, there were like tons of police and firefighters, and it was, I'd say, very quick response, definitely.
Judith Traube, we're so happy that you're okay. And please, if those headaches continue, let your doctor know.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like your dad, but we're really happy that you're okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for joining us, Judith.